ago, I finally completed my first 10 kilometers in jogging. And honestly, it was not easy, not because my body too weak, but because my mind was too loud. While I was running, there was this voice inside my head saying, "Stop, you are tired, you cannot finish it." I realized something important. The hardest part was not my body, or was not the running itself. It was the voice inside my own mind. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized this doesn't only happen in jogging, it also happens in education. Especially when students try to speak in English, answer questions, or even do assignments, or learn something difficult. And sometimes the biggest challenge is not the lesson, it is the way students talk to themselves. So, this inner voice is called self-talk. In academic terms, it is also known as intrapersonal communication. According to Roberts et al., self-talk is the internal message happening inside ourselves, both consciously and unconsciously, while we try to understand who we are and how we feel at that moment. And this is very important because why? Because the way students speak to themselves can influence their thoughts, their confidence, their motivation, and even their emotions, of course. And now, self-talk can be divided into two types. The first one, negative self-talk, and positive self-talk. The first one we talk negative self-talk. Negative self-talk, it sounds like, "I don't understand this, my English is so bad, I cannot answer this question," something like that. It sounds like simple sentences, right? But powerful enough to destroy someone's confidence. According to Boulkraa Meriem, negative self-statements are often the first sign of failure, not because they directly cause the failure, but because they make students feel weaker. They might make students feel less confident, and something like that. And in education terms, confidence matters a lot. When students lose their confidence, they begin to stay silent, avoid participation, and sometimes they stop trying completely. And we have positive self-talk here. There is also, according to Hardy 2006, positive self-talk is a positive statement used to encourage and support ourselves. For example, "I'm still learning, I can make improvements, I will try." Even it's not we create perfect. And now notice the differences between the positive and negative self-talk. And research shows that positive self-talk can improve confidence, motivation, and better participation. So that's why positive self-talk is considered an important strategy in education. So, in my own experience, I changed one small sentence. Instead of saying I cannot do this, I told myself just try for 10 more minutes. Raudha, was it still difficult? Of course, but I didn't stop. And sometimes the differences is not always intelligence, but the difference is between a student who speaks confidently and a student who stays silent. It's not intelligence. Remember, is this the voice inside their mind? So next time you sit in a classroom or try to learn something new and that little voice appears, you cannot do this. Pause for a moment, and answer it back. Maybe I don't understand yet, but I'm still learning, because education is not about being perfect. It is about growing slowly, improving consistently, and continuing even when things feel difficult. And maybe the most important teacher in your life is not always standing in front of the classroom. Sometimes it is the voice inside your own mind. So make sure that voice doesn't limit you. Make sure it becomes the voice that will help you learn, grow, and keep moving forward. And